Well, this is the 2000 Electric Glide Standard with quite a few upgrades. This is another video. Just wanted to take a couple of guys on the forum asked me some questions. One being, how do you put a stereo in a Standard? And I obviously wrote it all out, but there's the antenna in the tour pack. It runs back, it's factory wired. You're just putting the parts there that are missing on the Standard. And then you're adding the stereo in it right here. And basically, it's all just a factory stereo. The hand controls that are down here, be right here. This controls your audio, your bass, all that good jazz, your volume. And then this control on the right side controls your station, your mode, your weather, your CD player and whatnot. I put kicker speakers in. I did a little research and people had some good luck, so I'll turn it up here on whatever's on the radio and you can hear it.
Maybe now I've conquered all my adolescent fears, and I'll do it better in my next 30 years. My next 30 years, I'm gonna settle all the scores. Try a little less, laugh a little more. Find a world of happiness without the hate and fear. Figure out just what I'm doing here in my next 30 years.
So that's the radio. I did have to make my own harness, so to speak, for the rear speakers. I bought the factory connector that comes out of the Ultra radio because the Classic doesn't have it either, and they wanted about $300 for that wiring harness if you could find one, and my dealer didn't have any available. So I just bought the connector, which was still available, and the pins. I only needed 4 of them, positive and negative for each speaker, and ran it back there. I did notice a little difference. It took some power away from the front 2 speakers, but it's plenty loud. It could blast you out even at freeway speeds. So that's that. I put kicker speakers in the front and the rear, and I'm very pleased. I bought the covers for the rear, just so you know. These covers that are here on eBay. A guy was making them with this material, which is a plastic type material, but you can see if I push on it that it's soft. The Harley stuff is pretty I don't know what you call it, pretty stiff, and it dry rots. A lot of people have broken and cracked ones, so I thought, try this. We'll see. It's held up pretty good for about a year, and then I just bought the chrome trim rings. You don't need the factory ones, so bought the chrome trim rings and screwed them in. Works good. The other thing was the exhaust. I'm not 100% sure on the exhaust on this bike. I know it's not factory. This was my grandfather's bike. I think I've told you guys that, and he changed the exhaust before I and passed away before I could ask him what exhaust it had on it. It is a Harley exhaust, it looks like, and there's probably a part number underneath, but I'll fire it up here and I'll let you hear it. Got it idled up a little bit. It's a cold, obviously, so choke's on. I'll give it a second here. There you go. There's more of the idle speed. You can hear a rumble. Well, that's that. There's the radio and there's the exhaust.